How's it going, everyone? It's Rob from Paragon, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install your Paragon Performance LED frunk and trunk lights on your C8 Corvette. Let's get into it. So starting here in the frunk, we are going to be working on the passenger side, essentially gaining access to the wiring for the OEM light behind this little box here on the passenger side. Now, in order to do that, we need to lift up and kind of remove this seal here on the outside of the tub and carpet. We don't need to completely take it out, we just need to maybe do half on the passenger side. So in order to do that, you just kind of grab this little lip, pull up like so, and just walk it like that to where it sits like that. Next up, we'll need to remove this attachment for your net and the push clip. The little screw is simply going to undo counterclockwise like so. And like that, we have that removed. And then using our little handy dandy clip remover, we're going to slide it underneath and remove that clip like so. And now with all that removed, we are ready to access the wiring to the OEM light behind it. So we will lift up on the carpet. You should hear a pop of the clips releasing on the side of this box, like so. And as we can see behind the housing, the wire we will need to disconnect is this one right here. It has a little push clip, and like so, it is disconnected. And now grabbing our Paragon LED frunk light, we will take the female side of that connector and plug it into the factory connector, just like so. Next up, we are going to actually install the Paragon light bar itself. As you can tell, there is one side that is white. That is obviously the LED side that is going to face the trunk from the front area. And the back is a gloss black plastic with a kind of hook over it that's going to clip onto the carpet. So lifting up a little bit more of our seal, you can see there is two sections, the plastic of the actual tub and the carpet itself. The carpet is what it is going to sit on top. So simply slide it over the carpet, like so. Make sure it's obviously as centered as you want it. And then we are going to route our wiring. So we are going to grab the wire from the actual LED bar and kind of tuck it up behind the carpet, like so, and run it behind the carpet in between the tub area. Now, once we get to this little box here, that's going to be your controller to change the lights and turn it on and off. You're going to leave that sort of out depending on how much you want. You can Velcro it to the carpet, or you can just kind of leave it tight like I'll show you, and it will sit kind of in between the carpet and the seal and look very OEM-like. Then obviously with the rest going to your OEM connector, we will just, tuck that behind the carpet like so. Now at this point we can start to reassemble, so we will make sure that this gets clipped back into place, reassemble your seal, and reinstall the two clips that we took out. And with this seal, you will want to make sure that it does tuck over top of the carpet. And once we get to that connector, you'll just kind of skip it like so, tuck it over the top lip of that light bar, and lastly, reinstall those clips. And just like that, your frunk lights are now installed. And with the press of that button, with our controller that's nicely sitting out, there you can see we have our lights. You can cycle through the different modes, colors. It'll do a cycle where it'll change through them, but pretty cool. Illuminates your whole trunk, and when you're ready to turn it off, you can either close the trunk, or it will turn off after 10 minutes, just like your factory lights. Or if you want it sooner, simply push and hold, and your lights are now off. And that's how you install the Frunk LED trunk lights. Let's go to the back and I'll show you how to do those. So moving to this back trunk area, it's the same idea install as the frunk. This, however, does have two LED bars, so we'll orientate those later, but we do need to get the trunk set up to install just like we did the frunk. Same idea, we're gonna remove the little screw deals for the carpet. There's two on either side, 4 in total back here. as well as the trim around at the tub, the plastic seal. It's gonna be the same idea. Lift up, pull on it like so, walk it around, and you are ready to rock and roll. So now with those 4 removed and the rubber seal pushed out of the way in the trunk, you can see once again the outline of the plastic tub as well as your carpet. So now in order to get these installed and plugged in, we will notice just like the front, they have a little controller on them, as well as a front side with the white LEDs and a back with the lip. Now the one that is singular with just one plug running to it will run on the driver's side, and the opposite that is connected to the control box will be on the passenger side. So that is how they are going to install. We can go ahead and start with the driver's side one. Same idea, sliding it onto the carpet. And with the wire connecting them, you'll obviously run that behind the carpet. And same idea of installing it on the passenger side, just like so. And now to get them connected on the passenger side here, we will pull the carpet kind of forward and we can see the OEM light. We will undo this connector, just kind of squeeze on the sides like the front, and it comes out pretty easy like so. Now taking our new connector from our lights, we will simply plug that in like so. And now we will go ahead and route the wire. So now we will just tuck the wiring back in behind this carpeted area. This is where you can kind of get creative and route it however you want. If you want to put it over here, off to the side, or you can, leave a bunch of wiring and put some Velcro on the back. But yeah, just orientate like the front, the circle, which is your button, towards the outside, obviously, so you can push it. And then route that wiring however you would like your little controller set up. I'm just showing you this way because this is how we normally do it, but lots of creative freedom here to do whatever you'd like. And get it slid on like that. And before we get everything buttoned back up, obviously we are stealing power from these from the passenger side OEM light. So that will no longer work. However, we have not touched the driver's side OEM light, so that will turn on. So if you wish to leave it like that, you can, or if you want to disconnect it and do just the Paragon bars for lighting back in this rear storage compartment, you will do just like we did on this side, pull the carpet forward, undo that connector, and now none of your factory lights will work back here besides your new Paragon Performance lights. So just a little forewarning there on that, however you wish to set that up. But I think we've got that pretty good, so let's go ahead and get everything reinstalled. And once you get everything all put back, the seals all tucked nice like you like, your controller's routed OEM, and your little screws are all tightened back down, you're ready to rock and roll. Push that button and you're cooking. Pretty neat. And there you guys have it. That's how simple and easy it is to get the Paragon Performance LED frunk and trunk lights installed on your C8 Corvette. Personally, one of my favorite products that we offer here, simply because it's for everyone. Whether you just want some more extra light in those storage compartments, or you want to utilize the coolness of the RGB functions, capabilities, and features of these lights, it's a great product for anyone and everyone that owns a C8 Corvette. And the install's not too shabby either. Hopefully this video was helpful in guiding you through it. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know by leaving a like down below, comment, and subscribe. As always, I'm Rob from Paragon, and I'll see you guys in the next video.